The most common statement I hear from people who are starting to look into annuities is that they just seem so complicated. So I created this short video to go over probably one of the most complicated aspects of fixed index annuities, and that is the difference between the income rider column and the actual accumulation value, the cash value column. And understanding the difference between these two is really crucial to making the right decision and the best decision when it comes to whether you should buy one of these or not. So let's look at an example using $100,000 and a 60-year-old person. Now, if you decide to purchase a guaranteed lifetime income annuity, you are buying a lifetime income stream. So you are going to be with that company for the rest of your life. And if you buy a guaranteed lifetime income annuity, you have to understand that you should not expect a lot of cash value growth because you're going to have low participation rates, low caps, fees, and spreads, which translate to growth of anywhere from 1 to 3% of your actual cash value growth. So let's look at 10 years, and let's just keep it a very simple example, simple interest. If you just got 3% at average at the end of 10 years, you'd have $130,000. Again, keeping it very simple and not using compound interest. Now, on the other side here, in exchange for this low growth of your cash value, you have a benefit base that is going to grow at a constant. Let's say it is 7% for the sake of this example. So if the market goes up, if it goes down, if it goes sideways, it doesn't matter. Your benefit base is going to grow by 7%. So again, using a very simple example of 7% simple interest, no compound growth. So after 10 years, you'd have $170,000. Now, if after 10 years you decide you want to walk away, what do you walk away with? 170,000 or 130? Well, of course, it's 130, your actual cash value, which is why you would not want to purchase one of these if the idea was to walk away, if the idea was not to activate the income stream. The benefit base is used solely for calculation purposes. And the calculation is as follows. At 60, at 65, at 70, and each year in between, if you activate the income rider, the insurance company is going to pay you a specific percentage. The younger you are, the more time you have in front of you, the more time the insurance company is going to have to pay that income. So the lower the percentage. Let's say it starts at 4%, and then it's 5, and then it's 5.5. These are determined by actuarial tables. Okay, so your benefit base has grown by 7%. So your 100,000 is 100. Your 100,000 is 107,000. Then 114, 121, 128, right? 135. So here we have 135,000. And 5 years later, we have 170,000. Now, let's say you want to activate your income rider at 70. Well, they would take the benefit base, multiply it by the payout factor, and that would give you your guaranteed lifetime income. The sole purpose of the benefit base is a calculation to figure out what your guaranteed lifetime income will be. Now, sometimes that guaranteed lifetime income is going to stay constant, so it would be the same forever. Sometimes it can grow so that your income has inflation protection. And sometimes it can provide long-term care protection, meaning some companies will look at the amount of your lifetime income and maybe double it for long-term care purposes. So in exchange for low growth, you get these benefits. And for some people, they are worth it. For others, they are not. If you don't need a guaranteed lifetime income stream, if you have enough diversification in your portfolio, but you want to remove a portion of your portfolio for market risk, because studies have shown now that a typical 60% stock, 40% bond portfolio would have performed better if those bonds had been replaced by certain kinds of fixed indexed annuities. And that brings us to this side of the coin. If you look for a fixed index annuity with the maximum growth potential, what you're looking for here is high participation rates, high or no caps, low fees or no fees, and low spreads or no spreads, which will translate to an expected and potential growth of anywhere of 3.5% to 7+ over the course of the contract, which is usually 10 years. So I hope this helps you understand the difference between the guaranteed lifetime income annuities and the mechanisms that those have compared to an annuity that has maximum growth potential. Let me know if you have any questions.